Gender and diversity in the workplace is the equal treatment and acceptance of both males and females in an organization. Discrimination is still among our nation and our world today. Throughout the years, a lot has changed, but unfortunately, discrimination towards women still managed to take place. Although women have made it clear that they have the ability to perform with the same skill and success in every work engaged in by men, the issue of sex discrimination still holds many back. We have to keep in mind sex discrimination, although is intentionally targeted as an issue for women, can sometimes be directed towards men as well. There still is a huge payment gap between women and men. Unfortunately, in today's world, women still manage to make less than men, even if they are in the same professional level. Back in 2012, it was proven that women make 77 cents on men's dollar. This is being that both hold the same position, same or better educational background. This seems to be a gender issue to me because I don't see any other reasonable explanation for such action. Now, let's keep in mind, discrimination is not just among races or ethnic groups. It is among different genders, age, pregnancy, disability, religions, preference in partners, and different economic qualities. One of the main ones is racial discrimination. This is a huge common issue that still manages to take place in the workplace and in general. It is against the law to discriminate against anyone in the workplace because of their actual or assumed race. Something that's really common when it comes to racial discrimination is disparate treatment, which means that an employer treats an employee different than other employees who are in the same situation. There has been millions of cases that have been linked to racial discrimination and mistreatment, and although it's illegal, it still takes place in the world today. Another huge type of discrimination is the LGBT community discrimination. This is linked to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender discrimination. According to a recent survey, fully 42% of gay individuals say they have experienced some form of employment discrimination at some point of their lives. Transgender workers face even higher rates of workplace discrimination and harassment. An outstanding 90% of transgender individuals report experiencing some form of harassment, mistreatment, or discrimination on the job, or taking actions such as hiding when they're trying to avoid it. This includes 47% who said they have experienced an adverse job outcome, such as being fired, denied employment, or not receiving and deserved promotion because of their gender identity. Another form of discrimination that it's highly masked is age discrimination. Today's society is a world where younger means faster, smarter, more efficient, more productive, and less liability to a company. Age discrimination can be masked in many different types of ways, and there are numerous reasons for practicing any type of discrimination. A major part of any discrimination or segregation of an individual is to define specifically what age discrimination really means in legal terms. Another form of discrimination is pregnancy discrimination. The Pregnancy Discrimination Act is actually part of Title VII, but often mentioned on its own. The Act prohibits employees from discriminating against women because of pregnancy, childbirth, or related medical conditions. In the past 10 years, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has received between 23,000 and 25,000 sex discrimination charges by each year, making it the second most common discrimination charge field with the EEOC. Among the many forms of discrimination, there's also the religion discrimination at work. Religion is a matter of belief and practice, and religious beliefs will rarely affect the duties of our employment. Yet the faithful also practice their religion, discussing it with others within and without their faith, and conducting themselves according to its principles, which is why many people, specifically Jews, Muslim, Buddhists, and many others become such a target of discrimination and maltreatment at work. Some aren't even hired due to their beliefs. Now, this is specifically to the bosses, HR managers, business owners that don't see anything morally wrong with discriminating. At least see it as a benefit for the growth of your company. Here are some of the benefits. Benefits of diversity in the workplace. By managing diversity means planning and implementing organizational systems and practices to manage people so that the potential advantages of diversity are maximized while its potential disadvantages are minimized. By integrating workers from culturally diverse backgrounds into the workforce, companies become much stronger and their image become much bigger, which is something that any company needs in order to maximize profit and maximize a good reputation for the business world. So just take that into consideration. Different backgrounds means different types of problem solving techniques, things that can contribute to your company to make your company better. Let's work together for a better world, and please, let's all unite and stop workplace discrimination and discrimination in general. At the end of the day, we all brothers and sisters, and age, race, the color of our skin, the way we look, the way we speak, our background shouldn't determine how our ability to do a certain job. So keep that in mind, people. Let's unite and stop discrimination in general.